unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 54 Mike.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 36.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Mark 54. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Garoppolo now. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Watch the run.
First down, 49ers.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13. Flag. SOS. SOS. SOS.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now this throw caught left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got one.
On first down, Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
21. Check it back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
54. Strip the ball.
They'll run here with Ingram. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on 3rd Jackson finds Roberts left side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Come on, set. 54, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Jackson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hurry, hurry.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escape. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited? Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes,
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So